Let's talk a bit about custom charges. In the video on fleet management, we have already discussed about how to create a fleet and how to set the pricing. Now, from here, aircraft pricing, where you can define the base, currency, per hour rate, taxi time, etc. This is primarily for your flight time calculations. And if you want to disable pricing for people external to your organization, you can disable it from here, although we do not recommend it because it will affect your trust score in the marketplace if your aircraft is visible in the marketplace, which means that this setting is only for operators. When we create a code, there are two parts to a code. One is calculation of the flight time multiplied by the per hour rate and the positioning flights in that manner. But other than that, there are many other charges that can be incurred, such as FBO or a segment fee or other things, which may vary from region to region. To set up that, go to settings and go to custom charges. Custom charges essentially are charges that you can define uh, one time activity, and the system would apply those charges whenever you create a code. So, a custom charge can have logic. It can be applied to all types or to a particular type or a group of type of aircraft. It can be applied to a particular country or a group of countries. It can be applied to all airports, all countries, all types, or a group of airports as well. So, what are the settings here? How do we create a custom charge? So, let's say I want to create a custom charge for segment fee. I'm giving you a simpler example. I click here, I give it a name, and I call it segment fee. This applies per segment, it applies per pax, it applies to all airports and countries, and it applies only to US, and it applies to all aircraft types. I click on next, and here I select USA. If there are more countries where you want to apply this, you can select them here, and it's $5. This is a fee, and it needs to be, if you want to exclude it from tax that will be applied on the overall quote, then you click on this. uh, Otherwise you can leave it, and this your organizational tax default value, whatever you put in the quote, will be applied to this. So you can always change this when you're editing the code. So let's say I want to exclude it from the tax, and I click on save. So now, whenever I will quote for a trip which segments includes US, all airports in the US on all aircraft types, for each segment, for each passenger, a $5 fee will be added. This is essentially what is custom charge, and we will see it in action, how it works in the next video on the quoting for operators. Thank you.